something, damn it! But...
It's over.
Well, suppose reconquering the gate didn't go as well as planned, did it? What happened here?
Nothing. Secure the gate.
As you wish. However, it seems we have a visitor.
Theodore Aranthio on the battlefield. I must confess, I am surprised. Oh my, look at these poor fools, trusting you until the end. It seems you still value human life as little as you did back in Kira. How many people was it, Aranthio? I have forgotten.
Wise words from the mouth of a warmonger.
Oh, so that is what I am to you. If I remember correctly, it was you who refused to negotiate. You might not believe it, but I enjoy this no more than you. Hence, one more time, Aranthio, surrender. Your so-called army is a joke compared to mine, and it is merely a matter of time until we find a way into the city. So, for once in your life, make the right call and end this conflict before it gets even bloodier than it is now.
Well said, Clark. So, you expect us to do now? Ask in your wisdom, kneel before you?
Yaslan Sharim, how disappointing to see you here. All your life you have fought religion and its tentacles, and now you fight for it.
I fight for something called common sense. Try something.
As I said, Aranthio, last chance. Stop working on the beacon, and no one will be harmed. The cleansing has to happen, and you will not stop it.
Trust me, I will. Now, is that all?
It is. It is. Alma, line up the prisoners. I want to see each one of them crucified before nightfall. And then inform the troops. Every Enderalayan will be killed on sight.
Understood.
What?
Religion is a sickness, Aranthio. And it is the cause of pretty much all the evil that has happened in this world over the past millennia. Your son saw that too, like you, but he also made a fatal mistake. To believe that the death of the Lightborn was going to change things. But they were just a symptom, not the cause of the sickness. The cause is religiosity itself, this particular way of thinking. I am not executing them for their country, but because their way of thinking has been corrupted. And despite what you might think, I do not enjoy this. Religious people choose irrationality above reason, and dogmas above free thinking. They turn themselves into puppets, and by doing this, they are responsible too. And your behavior, Aranthio, is the last proof I needed. Believe me, I wish there were another way. But you have shown me that there isn't. The High Ones will never elevate us until the ulcer of religiosity has been torn from every single head in this world. I've tried the peaceful way, but you don't seem to want it. Now live with the consequences. By the way, it's good to see that you have survived. What's about to happen now is your fault, Aranthio. Don't even try to convince yourself otherwise.
Take this. We need to go back to the temple. And lead that entropist right into the city. Their death was necessary. It was an honor for them. As soon as Sharim and the Arcanists have cast the seal on the door, it will be as safe as it can get, yes. But let us talk in the temple. We will proceed as planned. Light the beacon as soon as possible. That is all that matters. So, how long do you need to seal the gate?
Give us an hour?
Good. Be quick about it. Dalton, what is the situation in the upper district? Are all of the intruders dead?
Yes, Grandmaster. Some of the infiltrators have fled into the sewers, but we're in pursuit.
Good. Tell the commander that I want all corpses to be disposed of before nightfall, and let the repairs start as soon as possible. We are protected from intruders, but we have to be aware of a panicking crowd inside. Then tell her to place archers and fire breathers on every battlement. There are Arcanists who will try to break the seals, but we won't let them.
Understood, Grandmaster.
Now then, let us go.
The righteous path, you are well.
What happened to Jory? In why in blazes do you stand around like bloody waxwork figures?
Jorik has betrayed us, dear.
What?
He has revealed the locations of our scouting posts to Korek's army. That's why we didn't see their ships coming. The Keeper has caught him talking to Korek through one of the silver plates. And don't worry, he's only unconscious.
Commander, get him out of here.
Of course, Grandmaster. Where should I take him?
Anywhere, for heck's sake! We will deal with him later. This is not a case for the Tribunal.
Very well, Grandmaster.
What is the status of the beacon? Where is Marriage?
At the beacon. And there is a problem with your machine. But that's something they should tell you themselves. Now, excuse me, the entire city is in panic. The people expect an explanation.
Then give them one. Follow the prophetess to the beacon.
I don't care, damn it. Just do it. I tell you, there's no word about the Numinos.
Well, if you say so, then I guess we have to get used to the idea that our machine will not glow anytime soon.
What are you talking about? We have the stones.
Right. Yes, that is right. We have the stones, and they give the beacon the energy it needs, as we had assumed. But
This crystal in the middle of the cross. It is the core of the machine, the Numinos.
So?
the Numinos is empty this time. That's why it is so dark.
If we were to ignite the beacon now, its energy would be emitted aimlessly, with devastating results.
An explosion, to be precise. An enormous one. No, it's more than that. The beacon can defeat the High Ones. The more we learn about it, the more certain we become. However, it needs a target, a kind of focal point. And if we ignite it without one, things will become very uncomfortable. Yes, at least that's what the writing suggests. Imagine the beacon as a huge arcane barrel full of black powder. To ignite it means to release all the energy stored within, and for all we know, it will be streaming towards the container with the crystal in its center, the numinous. However, if this numinous is empty, then it will backfire, so to speak. An explosion. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of experience in building Pyrean machines, so yes, indeed, we had not noticed it before. So it seems, yes.
This is. So we have to find this luminance as soon as possible.
Yes, and before you ask, we don't know yet what the numinous actually is, and neither do we know where to search for it.
But we will find a way. Give us a week, maybe two, and there will be results, I assure you.
Then begin. Prophetess. It's a list. We'll need it.
Oh my. Such chaos.
Yes, I think so. But right now we can't do anything but read the writings from old Dothu Grant at the umpteenth time, hoping for some clue we might have missed before. Yes, he did. Even though he was one of the closest confidants of the Grand Master, I don't know what to say. Not really. But it was no secret that he regarded the Grand Master's actions against the Neronese as careless. He does not seem to understand that the beacon is our only chance. Yes, I guess. You should take a rest. I was told what you did to secure the gate. We'll call you as soon as we need your help.
Good pipe of peace weed. Jesus, why is that stuff so expensive?
Oh my. You just don't get any younger.
Doesn't make sense.
One more time. Why did you kill Pegast?
I didn't kill her. How often do I have to tell you that?
The prophetess found a bottle of cap dust near her body. How do you explain that?
Well, Maybe there are thousands of dust addicts in the city, and not just me. Damn it. Yes, I gave Korek the locations of our outposts, but I had nothing to do with the death of that woman.
Then at least tell us who else Korek bought. Who hired the mercenaries in Old Rashengrad?
I don't know, and even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. And do you know why? Because this war is madness, Tealor. It is madness. It is unnecessary, and you are too fucking blind to see it.
I am blind? Which of us is the traitor? Which of us is responsible for the deaths of hundreds and hundreds of people?
Let's stick to the point. Accusations lead us nowhere.
A word of wisdom from your mouth, Natara. Bravo. Pity that your wisdom doesn't go beyond words. Weren't you always the most determined of the three of us? For 3 decades you led this country, and you never showed any weakness. But no, as soon as the grand, presumed dead Tealor Ranthiel returns, all you do is bow and scrape. Why, Natara? Have you too come to believe that pile of scrap metal out there can save us? Whatever that's supposed to look like. Or do you do it because Tealor warmed your bed back in the day?
You are only making it worse.
Oh, am I? You are so bloody blind. Blind and stupid. Both of you. Don't you realize how much of a fool this Korek really is? His only condition for peace was that we would stop rebuilding some ancient machine. What would that have cost us? Nothing. But no, Tealor. To you, this fantasy of cycles and high ones is more important. More important than anything else. Damn it, even your own people.
Fantasy. So you still believe that the threat is not real? After all that has happened?
I don't know. I'm a warrior, not a sage. But even if it is real, what I do know is that we can only lose this war, and that we will dig more graves with each day we wage it. Up here we are safe, yes, but what about the villages, the farmers? Don't get me wrong, Tealor. I know what I did. But sometimes a quick cut is better than bleeding out slowly. Korek would have conquered the city. We would have surrendered. And maybe he would have even shown mercy. But it's too late for that now.
No. You didn't do this for our country or our people. You did it because you wanted to save your own skin. Nothing more and nothing less. And yes, Jorik, maybe you are right. Maybe we can't win this war. But that doesn't mean I will surrender. Because I have something that you don't. Principles. You don't have any. You have nothing but your bottle of booze and your bloody dust. You are a hollow man, without talent. And the only reason you are here, and not in the alleys of the Undercity, is your bloodline. And now people are dead, all because of your cowardice. Do not think I will ignore that for old time's sake. I will count to 3. Who else has Korek bought? 1.
Now aren't you a tough guy, Tealor?
2.
What I did was right. One day you'll realize this too. And then you will be ashamed, for you just...
Tealor.
We are done here.
Greetings.
Yes.
Now, where did I put that?
The light fades away.
You're the one they call the Prophet, aren't you? Congratulations on passing the trial, I guess. Transcribe verse 80 100 times.
Yes. Yes, that just might work.
At the horizon. Thy name is my son.
Now look who's here. So, my child, I know you still didn't find it. You think you know what you're doing. But the truth is, you're still wandering through the mist, just like all the others. Yes, that is what you believe. You know, it would be so easy to see the truth, to feel it, if you, for all your heroism, had not forgotten one thing. To listen. Come, let me show you what I mean. There we go. Sit down and let us listen to the silence. Okay, fine. I get it. You know you have sinned, and that's why you're lying. But look, honey, I'm your husband, and I deserve the truth. Lying is a sin. You know that as well as I do. And you also know the position this puts me in.
What else do you want me to say? It's ours! Yours!
Mine? You make me unhappy. You know that. You make me very, very unhappy. Next time it's going to hurt. Whose child is it? Oh, Lord, is this what I get for my piety? All these years I sacrificed myself for this family. I toiled. I buried my dreams. And all of it because I wanted them to be happy. And now my own witch betrays me and carries another one's fruit in her belly. But no. As if that weren't enough, she denies me the truth. Me, her own husband. Just what am I supposed to do now, Lord? I beg you, tell me. What shall I do? Yes, of course, Lord. You are right. How could I be so blind? The Creator has spoken to me, honey. A child born of sin is tainted. And this is why we will drown it. Yes, that's what we'll do. As soon as it's out, we'll put it in the trough.
You're a monster! You're a goddamned monster!
I beg your pardon.
No,
I think you just said something that would have made me really unhappy. But unfortunately, I didn't hear you loudly enough. So please, be so kind as to say it again. What? I can't hear you, darling. I can't hear you! So tell me, my child, how does it feel to be powerless? How does it feel having to watch and not being able to do anything? No, but now you can, can't you? But there's no more time, silly. I have to go now, forever. It's been so long since I last ate, and I'm craving a slice of meat. Bloody, crisp meat. Goodbye.
Hey, Saira, wake up! What's the matter? What? But we will. You found the black stones, Saira, and we'll use them to banish the High Ones no matter how hard this Korak tries to stop us. But first of all, calm down a little. Well, because I heard you screaming, I suppose? And both Sharim and the Archmagister were asking for you. Apparently they have a clue as to where to find this Numenos. You should go see them as soon as possible. Good, they're in the Chronicum as usual. Walk blessed, Saira.
You. I heard you passed the trial without going to the novitiate. Congratulations, I guess. I don't know. I think it's how the Tommy managed you transfer.
Sounds to me as if we'd risk a lot for just a ghost of a chance. I'm not sure if this is wise.
No chance is better than two. That's how the saying goes. You should talk to the Grandmaster. He called for you.
Oh, you're here?
Did he now?
I thought you were in the city.
Then I suppose I'll answer the holy call of duty. Walk blessed, Archmagister.
Feels good to be here, to be honest.
There you are. Have you recovered?
I could have done without them, though.
I don't doubt.
Well, I suppose as good as can be expected under our circumstances. The Truchessus sent half our Arcanists to reinforce the gate sigil, which makes working on the beacon harder, of course. Furthermore, the nightmares have become worse, and more reports of the Red Madness are coming in. It's tragic. Truly tragic.
What do you mean?
Well, the red eyes and the obvious madness only happen in the last
Yes,
stages
citizens
of
are
the
disappearing from the city, and our outposts are finding them in the wilderness, starving and delirious. And even worse, they are extremely violent. Take care if you're on the road.
That is not funny. You know, I've had this feeling that there's something wrong with you.
Oh yes, without any doubt. The war has made things far worse. It's almost as if the High Ones draw strength from the chaos. Or maybe it's a sign that the cleansing is approaching. I don't know.
Her death broke him, yes. But there was no hatred in him, only...
Well, let's say we have a lead to a place where we could find a lead. But let me start at the beginning. While you were sleeping, someone tried to break into the storehouse of the garrison. A starling named Kamai.
Maybe it was Euro's grief, his instability, that made him susceptible.
You have? That's good. Then he might trust you.
But let the flameling
Well, brace yourself. He said he was looking for Shadow Steel, because he's been working on a starship for 2 decades now. He wants to use it to find the forgotten homeland of his people. Yes. Doesn't it ring a bell? The Star People believe that their ancestors were born in a forgotten place among the stars. A place without war or hunger, where everyone lives in perfect harmony. All the technology, all the machines that we owe to them were invented to help them get back to this place. A very nostalgic idea. It really is, but unfortunately, a lot of star people have died in that quest. The starships have crashed, or they simply disappeared. Up until now, no one has ever found the Star City. Kumai, however, claims that he can do it. Well, bear with me. At first, of course, we all considered him insane. He was begging and pleading and insisting that he was just an inch from finishing his ship, and that it really could get him to the Star City. Well, unlike the others, the Grandmaster listened to him, and he ordered the scouts in Doomville to look for the cave where he claimed his workshop was. And you won't believe it, but they found out two things. First of all, the ship really does exist. And secondly, he says he used ancient Starling plans to construct the ship, which were handed down for generations in Anku, the Starling city on Nerim. We had a look at them. They look very similar to the plans we used to construct the beacon. Well, either that, or the ones who created the beacon also helped the Ancient Fathers build the Star City. There's no way to know for sure, but either way, what it does mean is that the Ancient Fathers must have known about the cycle, and therefore about the High Ones and the cleansing. Well, let's put it this way. If anybody knows, it's them, and it's definitely the best lead we have found so far. So, in other words, what that means is that we need to help this Kermai finish his ship, and that we will accompany him on his journey to the Star City. Just imagine if it works. A city in the stars that has lasted for millennia. It's unbelievable, truly unbelievable. You make it sound so easy. But in a nutshell, yes, that's what we need to do. First, you should visit Kamai's workshop in the Powder Desert. The Grand Master and some Arcanists have already left. And, needless to say, be vigilant when outside the city. The Neromese might not be careless enough to have their camp right in front of the gates, but they have established outposts all over Enderal, as you have undoubtedly already noticed. You are familiar with teleport magic, aren't you? Here, take this scroll. It will transport you directly to the Powder Desert. I need to get back to my studies now. The more we learn about the beacon, the more fascinating it becomes.
Ah, greetings. Of course, what do you need?
The Archmagister...
You're the one that called the prophetess, right? Congratulations on passing the trial, I guess.
Yes, Master. I know. I know.
and they'll take us all! And it will be glorious!
Wait, I think I know you. You helped the Grandmaster crush those Naramese bastards at the harbor gate, didn't you?
It's good to see
I can't
that you're
believe that
here.
actually happened.
Just follow the hallway down into the cave. That Starling man is on the ship. Or whatever you want to call it.
You're right. As if you actually mean that. Tough times indeed. Tough times.
Well, he can't have built it all by himself. Just look at that thing. It's unbelievable.
I know, but apparently those steel spiders helped him. Interesting creatures, really. With enough of them, we could build another sun temple.
Huh, probably. Still, it would be better if he used his machines to keep those Naramese fanatics out of our city. Trusting in the seal of a Naramese sinistropist. It's naive, if you ask me.
Well, you can't say that it doesn't work.
So far, if entropy is anything, it's unpredictable, Marek. 5 out of every 10 students do not live to see 30 winters. Ugh. Anyway, let's just hope that the Grandmaster knows what he's doing. This madness has to stop.
What he did ask for was a tube with a circumference
Walk blessed.
3 fingers length. And does this look like 3 fingers length to you? His thoughts exactly. Now bring him a new one. Chop chop. Well, well. You are the one everyone is talking about. Kermai Kazor Tataka Jape. Pleased to meet you. Material, not help. To be honest, with all those brutes hammering on Gertrude right now, he is more concerned for her well-being than for his own need to be helped out. Ah, Gertrude. That's her name. It expresses both elegance as well as dignity, don't you think? In her embrace, we will find the ancient fathers. That's the deal, yes. Even though he wonders what you hope to find up there. Anyway, enough talk. They say you are quite skilled in finding things, and there are things that need to be found to finish Gertrude. Sakabaku copper alloys and a Pyrian crystal cube. Find them, the sooner the better. Well, that's the challenge. The alloys can probably be found in one of the old Starling mines in the Powder Desert. The crystal cube, that's a bit more complicated. But as far as he knows, you might find one in Thalgard. In the time of the expansion, there was a famous Starling tinkerer working under Dalmarak, and he must have used similar cubes in his work. Here, I'll mark both locations on your map. Please don't die. That would be most unpleasant. Ah, and one of the arcanists was so kind as to put a teleport rune in the cave, so you can use this scroll to return here. And now, excuse him. There's a lot to do, and Gertrude does not like to be kept waiting.